Hello, Leo. Welcome to my channel. Victoria here at Radiant Moon Tarot. This is your October 2022 love reading. This is for all of you in a current romantic relationship of some kind, or if it comes up, a temporary separation from your person. If you are single and looking for new love, please stay tuned and I will have, whoa, thank you. I will have those readings put up for you shortly. So we do have a lot of love in the air. Just a reminder, by the way, these are general readings. So not everything that comes out will be for all of you. Take the parts that resonate with you, leave the rest behind. Check out your moon, rising, and Venus sign readings as well for the big picture. But love is certainly in the air this month. We have Venus in Libra. Venus, of course, the planet of love and abundance, and Libra being that or that sign, of balance, fairness, and equality, okay? So this is a great time for you to really kind of get together with your person to express your feelings. If you're in a newer relationship, get to know each other a little bit better. Maybe have some deep emotional conversations, right? Really get into each other's heart space. If you're making some decisions, great time to weigh up your options, to have two people kind of getting on the same page. And so it's a lovely restorative kind of energy for some of you. We've got a full moon in Aries, of course, on the 9th of October. And this brings about a little bit of fire and passion into the mix, being that Aries energy. Great time to, really make some improvements, to continue on with your journey. The full moons, of course, are all about cycles coming in there, and it's a completion of a cycle. So there might be something that you're wrapping up, that you're making some final decisions for. We do have a Ten of Swords coming out here, so maybe something that's been causing you a little bit of difficulty, and certainly the energy where you can forgive, you can heal, you can release, you can let go, or perhaps some of you may have some difficult decisions that you may be making. But I do feel here that there is an energy of growth and celebration coming in here for you, but communication will certainly be the key. So we do have as well a new moon in Scorpio on the 25th of October, and this is an eclipse. And eclipses, of course, the energy of the eclipses last for about the next 6 months. And eclipses can bring about a little bit of certainty. Full moon can sometimes bring about some surprises. But the new moon in Scorpio, this eclipse is really magical. It opens up doors to new beginnings, to restoring relationships, to reconnecting with your person, even to Ten of Cups sitting there on the bottom of your deck as I'm waving it around. We like the Ten of Cups. It's an awesome, wonderful, happy, joyous energy. Happy life, right? So anyways, but this a lot of magic in the air with this new moon eclipse coming in. And if you find that your relationship is being a little bit off track, or you feeling disconnected, especially in the last couple of weeks, we've had Mercury in retrograde, and it's been a tough one for a lot of people. I'm not usually too bothered by Mercury retrograde. I quite enjoy it actually a lot of the time, but man, oh man, it's really caused a little bit of chaos in a lot of places, so for a lot of different people. So it's been a really strong one, but things are starting to come back together here. So if you feel as though you've been a little bit disconnected or stuck, or things have been a little bit strained, this is a great time to start fresh, to start new, to get back on track and reconnect. And of course, this is also a time to move forward, things blossoming and growing. And that new moon really does land very close to that Venus energy, and of course, love and abundance blossoming in your world. So it's beautiful, beautiful energy. We do have the higher power coming in here. Now, this is really all about your intuition. So you and your person may be developing, or you may already have started out with a strong bond, but it's a spiritual connection with your person. And this is just, you kind of intuitively know what the other person is thinking, or what they want, or what they see for the future. I feel that some of you are really clicking with your person in this regard. But the higher power energy also has to do with guidance. You may be seeing a lot of signs, symbols, and synchronicities all around you. This is your third eye unlocking, and your third eye is really where we have our visions. Right. And this is, really that energy where you can, whatever you can imagine, whatever you are visualizing right now, you have the opportunity to create that, both the good and the bad. And that's why that higher power is there to help you out on your journey. Where you put your energy, where you put your attention is what manifests into your world. So are you going to focus on the negative, or are you going to focus on all of the love and abundance, balance, fairness, and equality that is all around you? You're getting guidance. Your intuition is very strong. And I feel there's some powers of manifestation coming into play here for you as well. We do have the yin energy. And when we have the yin energy, this is that divine feminine energy of being open and receptive. Okay, so opening your heart space, connecting with your feelings, allowing things to run their natural course. We're not fighting anything, we're not resisting anything, we're letting things go. This can bring in some healing energy, but this can also bring about all of this beautiful, beautiful emotional connection with ourselves, with our person, to really feel all those beautiful magical feels that are around you. So embrace that beautiful yin energy, that openness, that willingness to receive and resist any kind of need to control any outcomes, or release any obsessive kind of energy. Okay, just allow. This also does bring in that healing and that forgiveness as well. And sometimes it's easy to try and hold on to grudges. I mean, we do have that Scorpio influence, right? Scorpio, you don't want to double cross a Scorpio usually. Okay, they can, they come back to sting you a little while later, right? But this is that reminder that even if you normally would hold on to something, to take a step back in that Libran energy and think, is it worth holding on to? If I have an argument, sometimes we got to let the little things go, and we have to focus on the big ones, or we can get stuck. We can get mired in the mud. All right. But we do have soulmate energy coming here as well. So whatever the status of your relationship, whether you've been with your person for a short time or a long time, or even if you have hit a bump in the road, the soulmate energy shows that someone holds the key to your heart. You hold the key to someone else's heart. This person is here to change your life in some way. Now, soulmates is where we have that very deep spiritual bond. And we've quite often known our soulmate in some past life somewhere along the way. And soulmates are here. They're not always here for a lifetime. Granted, we do have penguins on this one, and penguins do mate for life. But soulmates are here for a reason, a season, or a lifetime, but they're always here for a purpose. Sometimes they're here to help us heal. Sometimes they're here to make us happy, or they're just part of our life journey for, a very long time, that deep bond that we form with people. And it's a beautiful connection, a lot of love in the air with this. Okay. But however long your soulmate is here for, hopefully for a long time, but whatever they're here for, it's to break you open, to show you aspects of yourself that you never thought were possible or had previously been closed off. And so sometimes we can have that soulmate that comes in as a catalyst of life. Okay. And they're just here to, to help us somehow along our journey. Okay. And sometimes they can cause us pain, but that pain brings great reward as well. So, but whatever your situation is there, we do have that deep bond, that soulmate connection, but we do have the Ten of Swords coming in here, okay? So we can't deny that there may be some challenges that you've been facing or that you've been dealing with, okay? The Tens do bring about an ending, and when we have the Ten of Swords, it's a difficult ending or a difficult decision, okay? This can also represent that this can be the end of a challenging time, especially in regards to thought processes, communication, hashing things out, making plans for the future, or it's just been that trajectory that you've been on right now, and it's like, oh my God, I'm like at my wit's end. I can't wait for things to get better, and we do see things getting better for you here, so fear not, my friends. Okay, but that 10 can really be that a little bit of a challenging energy. You might have some important decisions to make. Okay, but whatever decisions that you're making, because the energy that we've got opening up here for you, whatever decision that you make, okay, know that it's the right decision for you. That Aries full moon on the 9th of October really does bring about a sense of independence. Excuse me, a sense of making the right decisions, the right choices that are good for you. Okay. And sometimes we lose ourselves in a relationship. We get codependent, or, we think that the other person is the sole cause of our happiness. And that cannot be true, right? You have to be true to you. You are the source of your own happiness. And then when we have other people, that enhances and influences our situation. But ultimately, it's all about your core, okay? All about you. Happiness starts from within, not from without. When we go searching for happiness externally, that's quite often where we do get a lot of pain and heartache through our life journey. So I think here that there may be some old pain and some things that you are letting go. Okay. And those full moons do bring about things. Sometimes things resurface, things come up from our past. But I think there's some healing coming in here. And I think there's some great energy that is following this. So just be a little bit aware of that 10 of Swords. But ultimately, your energy that's benefiting you the most in the month ahead is movement. We've got the Sun of Swords. This is the Knight of Swords. So quite often the Knight of Swords does bring in, it's a messenger, right? Brings in communication of all kinds. Your ability to express yourself, opening your throat chakra, the ability to discuss and talk about your feelings, your future, your circumstances with your person in a positive way. Okay. There may also just be a sense of moving forward. And a lot of people have kind of felt a little bit stuck recently. Okay. Or as though there's been a lot of other influences going on. And it's like the relationship is kind of maybe trucking along, or maybe hit like that a little bit of stagnant energy. And this is certainly about moving forward. So there's a little bit of swift movement coming in here. But I also feel here that there may be a sense of that you need to make a decision about something, or you need to have an urgent conversation, because that Knight of Swords brings in that sense of urgency. It's speedy energy. Okay. So there may be something here that you need to deal with rather quickly. Okay. Rather than letting something sit around. Okay. When we let things fester, when we don't address things in our world, right, we're left with all this low-hanging fruit, this baggage, right? Something in our way. Okay. And we don't want that. We want to clear the air, right? Got a battlefield right here. And then, in comes this knight in shining armor to clear the air and to sort things out. Okay. So certainly some communication. If the communication has been an issue, I feel here that you are going to get yourself back on track here, because, the thing is, ultimately, we do have the Magician coming in here with the 10 of Swords. And your magician energy, this is your inner power. This is your magic, to focus on what you want, to use your energy, your powers, and your ability to gather resources and use them to your best advantage to attract and to achieve and to get in what it is you want. And this is coming in there with that 10 of Swords. So I feel here that you are letting go of something challenging, and you're embracing something a little bit more positive. Maybe it's just more focused on the future, your ability to create, that life with your person that you want, getting things back on track. You're harnessing all of your power of the universe. And remember, we said the higher power there, very, very much about your third eye, your connection with the divine, with spirit, angels, guides, and the universe there, your ability to harness all of that energy and really manifest something into your world. So that magician there really is about your ability to create the life that you really want to create. But just remember, though, that 10 of Wands can be there as a very big warning. We always want to manifest from a place of abundance and positivity, right? Use that Venus and Libra energy throughout your month to your biggest and best advantage. Okay, but we can manifest anything that we think about wherever we put our focus. So we want to make sure that we're manifesting from that place of abundance and good feelings and happy vibes. Okay, because we don't want to put our attention and our focus into the negative energy. Do we need to be aware of challenges around us? Absolutely. Do we want to focus on it and dwell on it and obsess over it? No, we need to look past the issue and towards a solution. Okay, or we need to shift our energy and be mindful of what we're thinking about. okay? Because your life that you want to create here, you can create something wonderful and magical, but we want to focus on that positive, and we need to let sometimes the little things go, the things that maybe bother us, but in the end, do they really matter? Okay, or is it that connection? So just be aware of your focus, okay, and be mindful of that energy, that whatever you envision, wherever you put your energy, you can manifest both the good and the bad. Okay, and people forget that sometimes. All right, well, you do have the Hanged Man coming in here as well, and this is an excellent energy. Not everyone likes to see the Hanged Man, okay, but it serves a purpose, right? Because the Hanged Man is quite often perceived as being stuck, but it's stuck for a reason, okay? Or it's a pause in the action for a reason. And with the Hanged Man coming out with the Knight of Swords, this can certainly be the energy here where, and this is the energy benefiting you, okay? So this is after a period of contemplation, take a step back, look at the big picture, look at your point of view, look at the future, look at the potential, okay? Open up to what someone else is saying. It's a very open, very relaxed energy, okay? And then think before you act, okay? Open up and communicate. The Hanged Man invites us to release and let go this kind of energy, the Ten of Swords energy, okay? Surrender when we have that Hanged Man. Sometimes you need to let certain things go, and sometimes you need to deal with certain things too, okay? But I do feel here that there's something here that is shifting for you, and I think it's been a while coming for some of you. But the Hanged Man brings about enlightenment and epiphanies, right? Because we are looking at the big picture. We're open. We're in receptive mode. Okay. We're receiving information. We're receiving deeper insights, new, new clarity surrounding the relationship, surrounding your person. Okay. And, the Hanged Man's not really a fast forward movement, but I feel here that whatever delays that you've been experiencing, things are about to shift for you there with that Knight of Swords energy. Okay, so you might be getting some clarity. You might be having some very deep, important conversations, but you need to have these conversations before you move forward. And we do go through those cycles in our relationships. So you need to know what each other's goals are, what your feelings are, what your thoughts are about the future. Where is this relationship headed, right? Those kind of things, right? If you've been with your person a long time, this may be the energy where you want to bring in something fresh, something new, that Magician energy, right? Try something a little bit different, light the spark, ignite the flames of passion again, okay? Or just try something a little bit new to breathe fresh life into your situation, because ultimately you do have a deep bond, right? That soulmate energy. And, sometimes just things kind of feel a little bit boring, to be honest, okay? So there's maybe something here that you can kind of spice things up a little bit. We've got the Chariot coming in here, Cancerian energy, but the Chariot is about balance. Okay, when things are in alignment, this is when things move forward. So this is when we have our spiritual side and our physical side all in harmony here, and we are headed in the direction that we want to head in. Okay, but this is an energy of willpower, of taking action. Okay, you're making some bold moves towards your destiny. And Spirit wants you to know that whatever your situation is, you're on the right path for you. And the Chariot energy does bring about that alignment. Stars are aligning for you. Things are coming together for you. And of course, it also brings about that swift movement. So, your actions are what propel you forward. Your conversations are what propels you forward. Your thought processes propel you forward. You've got a lot of talent and skill. I feel like some of you have some really good communication skills, okay? Or you're learning how to communicate a little bit better. And what does that do? Brings you in this beautiful energy of resolving situations, of making decisions about what direction to head in next. Okay. And because this is very much a directional energy, right? Moving forward towards something new, but this does bring in that energy of victory, success. So really believe in yourself, because there's a confident energy that comes in here with the Chariot. And this one is called Wally in this particular deck, but it's the Chariot card. So victory and success, but it's by your own actions. Okay, so I feel here that some of you are maybe taking charge of your relationship. Okay, you have something you want, you have something you desire. You are gaining a little bit of clarity onto how you see your relationship unfolding, or what actions you need to take to resolve some issues. And I feel like here you're maybe taking the lead and playing the lead role in that arena. Okay, but certainly some energy here, super duper positive energy. Okay, and you are moving forward. You're on the back on track. Okay, remember, some of you may be falling off track a little bit. I think you're getting back on track, and you're going to feel really good. We do have the Emperor coming in here, beautiful energy, right? Another one where we're using our wisdom. Okay, the Emperor is, we're using our inner wisdom, we're believing in ourselves, we're confident, and I think Spirit's really trying to instill this sense of connection and solidarity within your relationship. Okay, the Emperor here, I do feel that perhaps I think here that you've got a very strong connection with your person. It brings in an energy of stability, right? The Emperor is a very stable energy, but also one where your relationship is either already something long term, or it could be headed in that direction. Okay, because the Emperor really does, weather the good and the bad, really does use a lot of insights, wisdom, and even a little bit of strategy to resolve things, to move things forward. All right. And it's super duper positive. And remember, this is your advice from Spirit here, to take the lead, take charge. Okay. Put a plan in place. Okay. When you have a plan in place and you know what you want, then you can take action and move forward on that. All right. But I do also think here, with that Emperor card showing up, because the Emperor card is quite often an advice card. Okay. And so there could certainly be someone that you can connect with or talk to. And if you're going through a rough patch or something in your relationship, or you've got some challenges that you're facing, or you need to make an important decision, the Emperor can certainly show that there may be someone out there that can give you some advice. Very important advice, okay, for your relationship, for your future. Maybe it could be a family member. Quite often the Emperor is like a father figure of some sort, okay, or just somebody who has this, kind of masculine leadership kind of vibe about them, and they've just got some deep insights to give you. However, the Emperor card here is Aries energy. Okay. And with the Chariot being about your destiny, okay, and, moving you forward, okay, that alignment of the universe, I really do think here this Aries full moon that we have on October 9th, I think this is kind of a little bit of a catalyst for you in an incredibly positive way. Okay, something that, it does allow you to let go, okay, or make some decisions, and it propels you forward, maybe in a new direction, okay, or maybe just getting you kind of out of a rut a little bit, okay. A lot of very big successful energy that is coming in here. We have the Four of Staffs. This is the Four of Wands, a beautiful celebration, higher level of commitment. It's where we feel really good, really solid, really stable. We've built a good, strong, solid bond and foundation with our person, and we are living our best life. We're celebrating our success, celebrating a resolution, okay. It's just a super positive card, and it's one of abundance, okay, and just really living our best life. This can also bring in actual celebrations, okay? And, quite often this comes in like the halfway to marriage card, right? Engagements, um, just celebrating with your person that, oh my God, I feel this energy of connection to you, and we're just living our best life. Okay, some of you with the with the Chariot card here, it's certainly a card of forward movement. Okay, and a lot of speed coming in here in your reading, which I feel is good for you. Okay, but this can represent an energy of travel or moving. Okay, so perhaps some of you, your relationship, yes, moving forward, but maybe you are relocating in some way. Okay, or maybe you're going on a trip. Okay, traveling with your person, and you've been trying to maybe had some challenges along the way, and maybe had to change your travel plans. Okay, but some of you, I think, maybe really, I think you're really getting what you want here. Okay, the Four of Staffs, we may have something like an engagement. Perhaps if you've had like some maybe wedding plans, okay, those can come in here as well. Or maybe you're just feeling really social. You might have a very important event that you are attending with your person. But whatever this happens to be, okay, we do have the Ace of Cups. Now, of course, in a love reading, the Ace of Cups is exactly what we want. The Ace of Cups brings in healing. It brings a sense of peace, but it also brings in this yin energy of being open, ready to receive. This can bring in new beginnings, a fresh start, the next level of your journey with your person. This can be a resolution to some challenges or some issues that you've had. Okay, this can certainly represent a lot of love in the air. Celebrate that energy. Okay, because that Ace of Cups, there's a little bit of magic in the air, maybe a little bit of luck on your side, and expressions of love. Feeling that deeper bond with your person. Just beautiful jovial energy with that, a lot of happiness, joy. It's awesome. So celebrate your success, celebrate the milestones in your relationship, because the Four of Staffs, the Four of Wands energy can quite often bring in that milestone. Okay, and sometimes we've got those big milestones in our relationships, and sometimes just the little ones, right? Celebrate the little successes along with those big ones. And I just feel here there's some peace, there's calm, there's healing that comes in. There's a new sense of connection, or again, that deepening of a connection, or just feeling really good and feeling like you're headed in the right direction with your person, with your relationship. But some sort of excitement in the air for you. So let's get out a couple more cards and a couple last pieces of information and wisdom and guidance for you. Last messages, please. And those aces are quite often the results of manifestation, and you do have that Magician coming in here. So something that you have your heart set on is coming in for you, or you feel as though it's right around the corner. Oh, thank you very much. Okay. So let's get our last messages out here for you. And we have, look at that, surrender obsessive thinking. We mentioned that a little bit earlier in your reading. If you're obsessing about a person or situation, turn the dilemma over to spirit. Doing so will help bring you clarity or even solve the problem. Surrender to your soul's path. Your life's journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. Embrace every lesson and every moment. Live in the here and now. Live in your best life. There's magic in the air for you, and there's a lot of love in the air. It's beautiful. Surrender resentments. Letting some things go. Holding on to resentments only poisons you. Try and forgive others for their shortcomings and keep moving forward towards positive situations in your life. Great advice for us all, whether in love or just in life in general. And we have surrender fear. Okay, let go of the fearful stories you are telling yourself. Stay in the moment, focus on solutions, and celebrate every baby step forward. Remember, we just finished saying celebrate those milestones in your relationship, no matter how small, no matter how big. We forget to celebrate those little things in life sometimes, okay? So I'm going to leave that there for you guys. I hope there was something here that resonated with you. If so, please don't forget to hit like on this video. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I thank you so very much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.